Hello, folks. Yet another attempt at making a video of Chapter 1, Mission 4. I actually completed this quite easily the first time I tried, but I was not happy with the video. So I remade it, and the game crashed. And then I remade it, and the game crashed. And
You have just bought a patch of land from
this
the
happened
Mexican
about
government.
4 times.
Here,
So
your
I'm kind
vision
of fed
is
up with this
supposed to
video by
become a
now.
reality. A free and fair society. Together with a few like-minded people, you are going to build the city of the future in Topolobampo.
Is this true?
It shouldn't be all that difficult, since you've already built several railway lines, successfully.
Well,
Welcome to the City of
shouldn't
Dreams.
be all that difficult.
You set out to come here in order to establish a society where no one has to suffer hardship.
The game won't crash.
Everything will belong to everyone and be available in abundance. Large numbers of men and women want to join you, with permission to build their dwellings precisely according to their ideas. Start off by obtaining the necessary material. Excellent raw materials can be found in the surrounding area. All you need to do is get them into town.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I actually like to build my stations somewhat so that they back onto a road in town. And yet, to do that would mean destroying buildings. So I'm actually kind of building a little back road that is going to be, I guess, very, very close to the town centre. And I'm going to build out my station now because, you know, the residents, they'll build houses around all this. If I don't take this now, they'll be all over this. And yeah, as the city prospers, they do kind of build new things. So I want to kind of get this staked out now. And I'm also going to build a few platforms at the same time, a few platforms and tracks. Because again, if I don't do it now, someone will do it for me. And then when I come to want to build this later on, I don't get the option because there's a house in the way. Well, I can always destroy the house. Now, having played this level before, I know full well that there's no scenario that crops up where I bring passengers into the town centre using a train. But I think I don't know. I want a few tracks. Let's just say that. I'm greedy like that, so I'm going to build one anyway. Notice to expand a station, you have to click on configure. I'm also going to see if I can squeeze a passenger building in at the end of this road, which I can't. So, well, maybe I'll build a bit more road. Notice how it connects up. These blue bits that appear kind of here connect up to the station. That's kind of the whole point, really. If it's not connected to the road, it won't work. I'm also going to build a truck station right here as well. Notice when I connect it to the road, like the station lights up. I actually want that to happen. I want the truck stop in the catchment area of the station. Right. Let's get on to, if I've got to deliver 30 logs, then these logs come from here. Once again, I do want to build this little fake backstop so that I can put a modular terminal up against here. I mean, this is just the way I want the station to point, that's all. Nothing special. I could do this any old way. So I have to connect these tracks up now. But I also know, it's pretty easy to figure this out. I know I played ahead, but I actually did do this the first time. I ended up hooking these supply depots. This one makes spoons, this one makes ore. And I figured you have to get that silver ore over to the spoon factory for it to generate spoons. So, you know, I might as well start preparing this now. I was going to build one terminal, but I just want to do my little backstop trick again. That'll do nicely. And for this one, over here, well, I'm going to build a single station platform, but I'm going to build it not a terminus, kind of through. I'm going to connect it to the road to highlight the depot so that the goods will actually be accepted at the station and put when the silver will be accepted at the station, and the silver spoons will be put back in the station. I'm also just gonna put another track on the other side of this. I don't really need a passenger platform here or anything like that, but I am gonna run parallel line through this station. Just because I can. Now, I've got 3 lines coming out of this station, so one of them's going to bend off quite quickly to the sawmill. But for now, let's get these tracks out of here. Okay, let's extend these tracks out a little bit, try and get them roughly to join up so that I can run them alongside each other. Then at least they look nice and neat. I'm going to extend this one all the way. Well, I don't want it to curve out like that, so I'm going to build this bit by bit. I'll control the curve of it by building it in shorter sections. Let's build this one back. Now this should actually snake alongside it. And this one should kind of do the same. That's if I want it to. Now, I am going to build this track. Tell you what, I'm going to curve it round, build it straight out and curve it round about here. I am going to leave the middle track for, I wonder. Well, either way, it's time to begin curving this one off. And the middle track, I'm just going to run along there for now. I've got a feeling that, oh, look, yeah, I know what I want to do. These guys obviously want wood coming in to help them create ore. Or create the silver. So I'm actually going to configure this station as well. Not that one. Why is it taking me back to there? El Fuerte. That's the one. Right, so I'm going to put another line on the other side of that cargo platform. And I wonder if I should build a third platform there. Well, really, I'm going to take wood from here, so I actually want to configure this one with a second platform now. Second platform and line. Oh look, I could have put that line right on the other side. Whatever. I'll just build a little platform to separate everything. Tracks. And whoa, look at that big curve. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right. Now I only want one depot for the trains, so I do want these trains to be able to, I guess, crisscross a little bit, and for one train to be able to get to another station and kind of take its track. So let me do, this is maybe where the third track will come in. Now, let's just rethink this a little bit. Might actually be best to just split this track off. Like that. Yeah. And, do I need the third track now? Probably not. Maybe what I'll do with the third track is put it can be the way into the depot. There. And we do want to be able to I guess cross again from track to track. So let's see if we can hook this monster up. Now, I do want any of these train tracks, any train, to be able to go to any track. That is obviously not going to work. So no, it's just not working. Let's try this. I'm not going to put signals down straight away because I'm only really getting one train going. And, well, I believe I can do that now. Let's build a line. New line. Logs from Topolobampo east to Topolobampo, the actual town. Line 1 is going to be our first line. Let's buy a vehicle. It's only going to transport logs and, well, logs cargo type. None of the others do logs, so I have to choose this. I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to assign it to line 1. We're basically ready to unpause it. Right. Let's see if it's going to deliver logs. A couple of modifications. I don't think I need that piece of truck. Right, has it picked up any logs? 24 logs. Yay! I've got to deliver 6 more logs. Just think, if I'd have put another carriage on that, I'd have done it in one go. Today, however, we wait. That's fun. Let's put a slight optimization together. Because I am going to start taking logs.
The project is growing and thriving.
Right.
Thanks to the high-quality materials, the buildings that have gone up look downright stately. The first settlers have moved in, and everyone is working busily to make the perfect society a reality. But a fulfilled life includes more than just work. Physical well-being, fun, and amusement are just as important. Make sure that the municipal facilities of Topolobampo are furnished with the necessary consumables. May health and a zest for life pave the way.
So I just built the train and line to take logs from here and drop them off there. Now, if you notice, that train's actually stuck. It's, well, basically the lack of signals. It'll probably start coming out now. Even without the signals, they do tend to wait for each other. But the reason I built this little crossover was so this train could go into this station, and regardless of which track it went on, it'd be able to get directly to the silver mine. So it should load up with logs. And crossover.
A real streetcar, the kind they have in all the glamorous cities, would suit Topolobampo to a T. Give the members of the community a chance to take a load off their feet. The streetcar is a good thing, but on no account should what the draft horses leave behind be allowed to end up in front of the town's prestigious buildings.
Right, so let's just quit that one. We were supplying institutions. This is the hotel, I think.
The city of the future will lure
And it
plenty
needs
of guests
spoons.
who want to marvel at this model of success with their own eyes. That's why the hotel should be fitted with only the finest furnishings, with stylish eating utensils, for example.
And I can either deliver alcohol to the hospital
The men and women of the colony are strong
or
and healthy,
spoons to the hotel.
but in spite of that, if an emergency were to arise, it must be ensured that the surgical instruments at the hospital are guaranteed germ-free. Medical-grade alcohol can be manufactured for this purpose from the large numbers of cactuses on hand.
So I'm going to run a train and it's gonna pick up silver, which means I have to use a gondola, and it's also gonna drop off the silver and then pick up spoons. So I've also got to have like a mixed stock type on this. And this train is going to go from here, which we're already supplying with logs, along this track, drop off the silver, pick up the spoons, and then it is going to bring the spoons in here. So let's see if we can assign this train now to line 3. Right. Now, I do know you supply alcohol or the hotel, alcohol to the hospital or spoons to the hotel. You don't have to do both. If you do both, it makes the campaign a bit longer. You end up having to involve these farms and things like that. If we miss out all the alcohol, I mean, we do have to fiddle with alcohol at some point, but not to the same extent. So, you know, just bear that in mind. We do have the train we just made coming in for the first time. It didn't have anything on it, no surprise there. They never do the first time. Well, let's have a look at this bonus test. So we've got to build a streetcar. So let's build a tram depot. Let's build it here. Now I have to build tram lines. Well, I'll tell you what, first of all, let's build the stations. I'm not allowed to build them round where the hospital, kind of in those circles, but I can build them just about everywhere else, it seems. So I'm gonna kind of create a weird little circuit through the town. Something that will make money, but also drop off near enough to the hospitals. Then I'm going to create a new line. I'm going to say you start here and work your way around the town. There. Now I'm going to build the tram tracks. I'm going to upgrade the streets that this runs on to tram tracks. Now it has to be trams, otherwise streetcars don't work. And then I'm going to buy, well, basically a horse-drawn streetcar, and I will assign it to line 4. All I have to do is transport 10 people now, and I'll take care of that bonus task. I still don't see any spoons coming in. What is going on? No spoons are being delivered. Let's see what this train is actually doing. Okay, so it's got silver on it. Let's see if it drops the silver off. Oh, it's picked up spoons now. Now you're looking at it, it's picked up spoons. Ah, that's just what it does. Is it dropping the spoons off? Yes. Okay. I don't know why that little business took its time to get established. Of course, our missions now. One of them is supplying the hotel. We can ignore the hospital one for now. And the other one is this tram stop. 4 more passengers. 1 more passenger.
The streetcar is amazing, except that it doesn't stop where people want to go. Thanks to advanced technology, the line could run in the center of town without horse manure lying around everywhere.
Right. So it's telling me to upgrade this. So let's sell it. If you look, these streets are already electrified. So to get this no horses to be seen mission going, you really just have to replace it with a electric trolley. Let's buy a few of these now. And you assign them all to line 4. Now they have to transport 10 passengers. Off they go. Is this the other delivery of spoons? No, it's not. It's more logs. Here it comes. Hopefully we'll get the next mission.
Wonderful. The fundamental needs of the community are provided for. Even more is being produced than the colony needs for itself. To enable prosperity to multiply, the surpluses produced so diligently and with lots of enthusiasm ought to be exported. Earnings from the export trade would be helpful during this crucial phase because several investments to the benefit of one and all still lie ahead. Decide which commodity you want to export overseas for the benefit of society.
I'm just going to export silver spoons because I'm already dealing in silver spoons.
Silver spoons from the legendary silver mines in the Sierra Madre are going to be a major export hit.
So there's the port. Rather than take these spoons to the town centre, I'm now going to build a train station and divert the existing train down here.
There are simply too many bachelors hanging around on the streets of Topolobampo. It's enormously detrimental to productivity. That's why you should see to it that their rambunctious ways are tamed. And what better way than the responsible task of starting a family?
Right, so let's divert this line 3. Instead of delivering the spoons to town, we will deliver them here. It is highlighted, so it'll go straight to that port. That's a quick way of doing that. Train 3 wants to be reassigned to line 3 because I've just changed it. I don't know why it does that, it just doesn't recognize. Notice it gave me another bonus mission about building a tram line.
When people get married, they have children.
To the romantic
Then
viewing
they become
platform.
law-abiding and straight-laced. You ought to help out a bit on the subject of romance, so that it won't be long before wedding bells are ringing.
Right, so this has to be a tram, and I mean the simple reason for this is because a tram is the if I do another type of road vehicle. Have I got a road vehicle, road depot? I think the only type of road vehicle on this is that carries passengers is a tram. So I'm going to end up building a road all the way up here and connecting it with, I guess, this lovers area. Let's build a tram stop right up here. Now we can worry about the road. And I don't really care what this is gonna look like. I might as well upgrade that to a tram now. And let's just build any old road. Oh look, it wouldn't build through that. Oops. Hardly the best, most direct road that I ever built. Okay, let's upgrade it bit by bit, piece by piece, to a tram line. Hook it to the existing tram line and build a new line dedicated to this bonus mission from there to there. That's line 5. Let's go and get a tram built and assign it to line 5. And that should take care of that mission quite nicely. The main mission, 60 spoons to the port. Well, I've delivered 6 so far, so let's have a look at
Thanks
either
to the
side
miracle of
relief.
electricity, now the streetcar can service all the important places. As if that weren't enough, with a pleasant fragrance too.
Basically, it's saying it's happy I got rid of all the horse poo. Let's wait a little bit more. Got this crazy network of stuff going on now. Earnings are down. Not exactly profitable. Guess Paradise is not really paying anyone. I'm still not getting many spoons delivered, am I? It's going to take a while to get through this. Oh, I do have to plant trees up here, don't I? Look, it says there, plant trees. I guess I've got to make it more pretty. Right. Let's follow this tram track back. We have our first tram with one person up there. Well, that's hardly very romantic, is it? First person to go up there just goes on his own. Now, more spoons, please. I want them delivered. Please let there be a lot of spoons. Well, meh. It will work. It will work. We'll get it done. It's kind of pity, really, because I've got to wait. Is there anything I can improve in the meantime? Until I get another mission. Well, I guess I could build ahead and kind of start thinking about connecting these towns up. Yeah, if I'd have chose alcohol to export, I would have had to output this cactus juice to here, which would have taken the cactus juice in, created alcohol, and then I would have had to have brought the alcohol down to this area. And for some reason, that does also kick in another mission where you have to deliver guano from here to here. So you do end up connecting those little pieces up if you choose to either deliver whiskey to the hospital, alcohol to the hospital for sterilization, or if you choose this export to be alcohol, and that just makes the campaign a bit longer. But I do know that eventually we have to pretty much sell up everything we have and bring it here. So I'm just, well, waiting for this spoons business to fill up. It's kind of a bit of a spoiler really, but I'm going to go ahead and let's get some kind of entertainment on the go. Again, what I care about is I can back up a nice train station that will attach the road and highlight this. Is that highlighted? I think it is. Cargo. Oh, weird. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's start building track. This is the kind of part of this level that I guess distresses me a little bit, because I think the ending is, well, it's not so hot. And yeah, I am just gonna hook up this track. And again, I'm just trying to make it easier for later on, really. We've got the Spoon Express coming down. 21 spoons, this will meet the export. We've only done one person so far to have gone and arranged a wedding.
Fantastic. The export business is on target. Only very few prefer looking for quarrels and being idle. It's no loss when they leave town. But maybe precaution should be taken that others don't do the same. More exports mean more prosperity too. And as a result, more satisfaction for the whole colony so that nobody else will want to move away. The people prospected too greedily and too deep. Who knows what they aroused in the darkness? In any case, the shaft caved in.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh my. Despite all your efforts, Topolobampo goes under in a sorry state. Maybe the human race simply isn't ready yet for a life in paradise. So that ideally no one will ever be reminded of this sad episode in the history of mankind, it seems like a good idea to erase any traces of this experiment. It's the only way to enable future generations to start all over again. The remaining stocks of the manufactured goods shouldn't go to waste. The Mexican population is grateful for those kinds of handouts, and you don't end up with nothing to show for it.
So yeah, we now have to sell all the remaining stocks of spoons. And, well, let's get that started. We'll build a new line. We'll take it from the spoon factory to the warehouse, and we are gonna reassign our spoon train. Whoa. I guess I could build another train to do this. I'll do that. They might clash with each other a little bit, but I'm just gonna get a quick train together. Boxcar that transports spoons. I'll put a few on it to make it kind of do this fast. And I'm going to assign that to our new line 6. Now, these trains are going to clash with each other a little bit. So I'm just going to put some lights as well. should just help the trains run. So this is going back. It has no spoons on it yet. But yeah, if I didn't put those lights up, this train coming along here, this train would have stopped. So now there's no point in this train delivering spoons now. It's the green line. But yeah, I'm just taking spoons that are supposed to be sold up there. Let me delete that. This is just a quick way of stopping this train from getting to where it's getting. And I now need to manage the green line. Take that off. I think that if I wanted to, now let's just restart it. Oh look, it's not letting me. I was kind of hoping to get those, get that train back so that those spoons could be dropped off. Look, train 3 is stuck. Let's just have a look at this one. So that's delivered its first spoons. You see how long it's going to take? This is why I really want to get this train turned around if I can. Let's destroy some more track. See if we can force the train backwards. There. Bit of a cheat. Bit of a cheat. Now let's see if we can get it back on line 3. Yes. And I'm also going to send it to the cargo station. I'm going to lose these spoons, I guess. It's too much mucking around to drop those spoons off, but I'm going to take the, so this doesn't pick up the spoons, I'm actually going to take them off. Oh, how do I get rid of it? I want to edit this vehicle. How can I do that? That's strange. I would have thought I'd have been able to do that. Do I have to just sell the whole thing again? Yeah, I'll just sell the whole thing. I am, however, to rebuild it straight away, and I'm going to rebuild it to transport just silver ore. And I assign it to the green line again. This is basically so that we keep silver incoming to this station. Because if we don't, there'll be no new spoons. Okay, the fastest
Instead
one
of
in
using all
Mexico.
the alcohol solely for medical purposes, special guests could be served a small glass of it too. As they say in Mexico, liquor doesn't hit the spot unless there's a worm in it. Set off to find the tangy critters that spend their days underground. The tasty
Okay.
worms can't be found just anywhere. A Mexican market vendor, Senora, thinks there might be a good chance of nabbing some halfway between the forest and the sawmill, if you hurry.
Dig. It's not the most interesting mission, this, but it is basically teaching me to use the terrain lowering
Our
tool.
informer is certain. They were still here a moment ago. But the worms seem to have disappeared just as
Where
fast.
is it? Where? Oh,
Give it
it's
another
there.
try on the riverbank near town. Nothing doing. Again. They must truly be the speediest worms in all of Mexico. Maybe you'll have more luck at the seaside by one of the many bays. Ay, ay, ay. You've finally caught them. The speediest worms in Mexico.
Arranging weddings now has 8 people carried up there.
Love was
Oh,
short-lived.
it's
The brand new parents
just
are constantly getting in each other's hair. And there's no end to the children's hollering and crying. In comparison, those bachelors hanging around were actually pretty harmless.
So, it all rests on this right now. Delivering its 21 spoons. Which is not many. Not many to say I've got to deliver 90. But I guess I could increase the number of trains. Deliver it a bit faster. No, we can wait a little while. Yeah, that was a bit of a cheat. Kind of stopping the train from going there. And pointless, because I didn't save the spoons. Which I'm beginning to regret now, because for sure it is taking so long to get 90 spoons up by that way. Even though I'm not going to use that track again. I don't know. OCD. I'd like to have it right there, ready to be used again. Look at the number of logs. None of which are now getting supplied to the town. Or do I still have that train? Yeah, I do still have that train. That's right there. I don't really need it now because I've completed that mission, but for sure it would help me get some more money. Let's take a bird's eye view. The birds flying around. I wish you could steer these birds. Maybe there's a little way. Oh, actually. No, it's just my camera relative to the birds that's moving. That's kind of cool. There's some decent detail in this, there really is. The nice little buildings, considering you don't really get up close and personal with them, there's a lot of nice detail in them. Right, 58 spoons. Please, Mr. Spoon Train, where are you? Please pick some more spoons up. It looks like he's delivering again. Another 28. Oh, well, that's gonna finish it off. Guess we didn't have to wait that long. Of course, I can't count. Whatever. Just 4 more. Now it will finish off for sure. Right, let's wait. And then we can begin bringing this level, this mission to an end. No spoilers. It has a big finale. Not.
See to it that no
Boom.
one notices you are ever here. It's the only way to enable more advanced generations to venture a completely new start in the future.
Yep. And this is what I don't like about this level. This is a construction game, not a destruction game. Basically, as you build all this up, and then for the finale, shut everything down. So, I'll start by getting the videos. This is why I was prepared to just stop that train by deleting the track earlier. That's kind of because I knew that it didn't matter if I destroyed the existing businesses that I'd set up. It was why I even made the comment about, do I need the log train anymore? The simple fact is, no. I mean, this is a wicked, horrible way of teaching you to use the bulldoze option. It just does not feel right to me to build it up and then take it all down. But notice, it's actually counted up to 100 already. The first time I did this mission, I realised I didn't have to destroy it all. But I sure am having to destroy less. It's actually counting down a bit now. How does that work? Tell me. It's stopped counting up. It really has. It's like, maybe it is gonna make me destroy it all.
Goodbye, you paradise by the Pacific, never to be seen again. You did your best, but the time wasn't ripe for your path-breaking ideas. What a pity. May the children of the future encounter more fertile conditions for establishing the free and fair community of the future.
And that's it. The saddest end to any mission whatsoever. Oh well, thanks for watching, folks.